Alright, everyone, I am Peter96er, coach of your Maryland Mudkips, and today I'll be talking about the team that we're using against Bobby Sins. This is my first time facing him, so I am excited going into this, and he does have a pretty scary team. As you can see, he has Iron Boulder, which could clean up late game if I don't have my weather activated, because you'll have speed control with the booster. Primarina is pretty scary in this matchup, and Lapras and Kilowattrel are going to be the two main Pokemon I want to get rid of. Lapras because it has Water Absorb, and then Kilowattrel because it has Volt Absorb, which are two really good abilities into my team. So, as you can tell, we're going for the Sun aspect with Drought, Heat Rock, Torkoal. This is my only Pokemon with removal and with Stealth Rock or any type of hazards, so he will be important. And then with Will-O-Wisp, he's going to be able to burn any of his many physical attackers, and they should live at least one hit from Iron Boulder if it's booster and it doesn't have a Sword Stance up. Overheat, just because I'm not going to be spamming attack to Torkoal, plus with the Overheat in the Sun, it's going to be doing some pretty decent damage. Rapid Spin, of course, Will-O-Wisp, Overheat, Stealth Rock, this thing's going to be doing a lot. But, like our draft says, this isn't only a Sun team, so I'm bringing double Weather. Just to make sure that he can never win the Weather War, I'm bringing both. His team is highly susceptible to Barraskewda and both Shiftry, so why not make it so that both of them can prosper. So, Drizzle Pelipper with enough defense to live against Iron Boulder with no boost. Roost, Surf, U-Turn, Hurricane, he's going to be doing. And this thing also has enough special attack to one-hit KO Iron Boulder that is not specially defensive or HP investment, which I don't think he would be. So Roost, Surf, U-Turn, Hurricane is the Pelipper set that I'm going to be using. He's going to be able to set up the rain, and he finally has a child in his mouth. So, Pokemon to put it all together is Walking Wake. This guy is gonna be a problem. In the Sun, he could press Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, or Hydro Steam. It doesn't really matter. And in the rain, he can press Hydro Steam and Dragon Pulse. I am using Choice Specs Max Speed Walking Wake just for the Sun mode, and then just so in the raid, I also outspeed everything and I outspeed most things and do a lot of damage back. Walking Wake is going to be very strong here. Most of the time, in OU, you see him running like he kind of needs to be max speed and in the Sun. But really, he doesn't need to be in Draft League just because he has such a good speed and not everything's going to be outspeeding him. So, Walking Wake will be doing a lot of damage with the Choice Specs. And now we have Sandy Shocks. The scary thing I'm not looking forward to is that if he brings Lapras and Kilowattrel, these two kind of just get walled. Well, Walking Wake doesn't really get walled, because if I press Flamethrower and Sun, Lapras isn't liking that too much. Sandy Shocks just has no way to hit Kilowattrel though. Thunder and Thunderbolt, because Thunder in Rain, and Thunderbolt in Sun. Earth Power, just because I need a Ground Stab, because Ground is really good. And then Full Twitch, so I can keep momentum. I'm running Choice Scarf with enough speed to outspeed no speed booster Iron Boulder, which he could be. And then I have enough defense to just live most physical hits. And with his natural bulk, I am going to be living a lot. So, he's my other both Sun and Rain Abuser. So let's get into the Rain Abuser, and that is Barraskewda. He's finally coming off the bench. Well, she is finally coming off the bench, and this thing has enough speed to outspeed everything in Rain without any speed EVs. And that includes Iron Boulder with a boost energy. This guy is so fast, so strong, and I am running Life Orb because I do not want to lock myself into liquidation just because of the Lapras. But also, if he decides that Primarina is going to be his Barraskewda answer, Liquidation into Poison Jab does kill a non-physically defensive Primarina, which you're going to be able to tell depending on how much Liquidation does. So flip turn to keep momentum, and then close combat just because of the Lapras, and it hit close combat hits most of the things that Liquidation plus Poison Jab doesn't. Now we have Shiftry. This guy is so strong. I love Shiftry. He's Mr. Do-It-All. I've run 3 very different Shiftry sets, and the first 2 have done amazing. Hopefully the third does the same. I'm running Special Shiftry because his team is very physically bulky, and Shiftry doesn't have that bad of a special stat. With the Life Orb plus a Nasty Plot, this thing is going to be doing insane damage to his team. Plus, with the Terra Fire and the Weather Ball, this thing might just sweep his team. It doesn't even matter about my other Pokemon. Of course, Nasty Plot and Solar Beam, because in the Sun, Solar Beam is going to be a 1-turn move. The only thing I do worry about is that kind of like 2 of my Pokemon are shut down when I'm in Sun, and 2 of my other Pokemon are shut down when I'm in Rain, so it's going to be kind of hard to pivot. But I do have a lot of I have a lot of Flip Turn, I have Volt Switch, I have Flip Turn, and I have U-Turn. So I have a lot of momentum on my side. So I'm just hoping that works. Shiftry, the GOAT Splinter, so far is tied for my kill leader, and he's been doing so much work. And then the Terrifier, just because his team is kind of weak to fire. So Weather Ball is Terrifier, insane damage. So that's the squad I'm bringing, which is, of course, Torkoal, Pelipper with the Barraskewda in his mouth, Sandy Shocks, Hawking Wake, and Shiftry. To go over his team again, once again, some very scary things. What I think he might bring is definitely Iron Boulder and Primarina. Those 2 are very strong against my team. Especially Primarina, while Iron Boulder is kind of weaker towards it because I have so many water types. So I do think he might not bring Iron Boulder. But the 2 really Pokemon that I'm actually scared of, that is Lapras and Kilowattrel. I am hoping that I'm able to get rid of this Lapras before it's too late, because the really only thing standing in the way of my 17 water types just pressing Surf, Hydro, Steam, is that Lapras. Even like Primarina, it is a very specially bulky, but in front of a Barraskewda, it just loses because of Poison Jab plus Liquidation. So I could see Lapras and then Kilowattrel. If that thing comes, plus Lapras, I might just lose. But there's not really a lot for me to do because Sandy Shocks is such an important Pokemon on my team that Kilowattrel kind of needs to come towards Sandy Shocks. So I'm hoping that I'm able to get rid of both of those before it's too late. And of course, if they don't have the heavy duty boots, Stealth Rock is going to be doing a lot to them. So I'm hoping to get Stealth Rock early. And he has a lot that he could lead with, especially with Donphin to keep those 2 healthy. But that means that they would need to come out on like an electric type attack or a water type attack to really keep themselves healthy, which I will not be throwing out if those 2 are still on the field. Incineroar is I'm kind of scared of if he comes, because he can shut down Barraskewda in the sun, in the rain. And besides that, not really everything else is that threatening. Serena, while it looks like a good grass type, he is probably going to tear that thing out of his out of its water resistance, so then it just becomes another target. Haxorus, pretty good. I do need to watch out for that. And Ivysaur, don't really care for. Seems really scary. I believe I have the tools to beat it with the team that I bring. And that being said, let's get right into the battle. Alright everyone, I am Peter96er, and today this is, the battle against Bobby Sims. And he brought both Kilowattrel and Lapras, which is very scary for me. I can't bring an Ed and Eddie until this Kilowattrel is dead. He did bring Gengar, so I am happy that I brought Roshi. And kinda just like not seeing what he really does to Roshi. If he starts with Primarina, water type attacks are dampened, so I can kind of just go to Splinter. I think that is what I'll do. Saying Shock's Love in the chat. So I think I'll just go Roshi. Anybody else, I can just press Stealth Rock. Maybe if he goes Gengar. Actually, what I want to do, I think I'm gonna press Overheat. I think he's gonna press, Toxic Spikes, because I don't have a Toxic type to get rid of them, so I'm just gonna press Overheat. Yep. A pretty specially defensive Gengar, because I don't know how he lived that, but I don't think he wants to lose Gengar for nothing. So I think I might just press, but no, it doesn't matter. What I could do is press Rapid Spin, because what is he gonna do? So I'll press Stealth Rock or Rapid Spin. Do I think he's gonna switch? He could, because Primarina takes this really well. So I might as well, because this thing doesn't threaten me, and I think he might save it. So I don't know whether to go Stealth Rock or I'm gonna go Stealth Rock. Yep. I'm gonna press Will-O-Wisp. Here. Yep, Will-O-Wisp is pretty good. That might have been the wrong play, but what I could do is just this. Right? And I don't think Pelipper would die. Think. Is water more important here? No, it isn't. Only thing. After this dies, still has that. So I think I'm just gonna switch to Pelipper. Press U-turn. And he doesn't do it. What is he gonna do? I outspeed a lot of his team. I think he might go Kilowattrel. Goes Cobalion. I could just kind of switch in Roshi, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because you got speeds. You could press Swords Dance, maybe. I think we just go Roshi and we could press Rapid Spin. Because I am max defense, and I have some HP investment. So I'll just go straight back out into Torkoal, Roshi. Yeah, does 37. So we live any hit, and now we can just press Rapid Spin. Because nothing is a ghost type. So, yeah. And then we can just, now we have both Sun and Rain left, and he lost Gengar. Close combat doesn't kill, because we are max defense. And I don't need this thing to fire off attack, and plus I already got Stealth Rocks up. So I'm gonna press Rapid Spin. That does some damage. As he goes Donphan. What I could do is go Splinter. Because nothing outspeeds Gertrude or Splinter. And then I could just press Solar Beam. Because nothing... oh. I think Splinter's going to sweep. Because he's going to Rapid Spin. Because that's what he wants to do. Or he's going to press Earthquake, which is fine. That's fine. So now I can just press Solar Beam. And he has rocks up, so... I'll just press Solar Beam. Because there's no point to Terra right now. I'll Terra on something like Kilowattrel. Or like Cobalion. So let's just Solar Beam. Yeah, this should be doing... Yeah, it kills. Gets the kill. Splinter, putting in the work, gets his 4th kill of the season. This guy is such a strong Pokemon. No matter what you bring in, I have a pretty good answer. In fact... Let me check something. Because we outspeed, because... Unless this is Scarfed, which it's probably not. I'm just gonna check, Shiftry. Are you Sun Sweeper? 252. And then special attack Raising Nature. Doesn't matter about what my thing is. Heat Wave, no, we go Weather Ball. We go Weather Ball. Max special attack, which this thing is. Because it's 306, right? 306, okay. And now, in the Sun, Terra Fire against a Kilowattrel. Wait, what? Terra Fire? Oh, not in the Sun. Sun, this thing kills. We press it. We get the kill. 5th kill of the season. 4. Oh my goodness, yeah. And now I press Weather Ball or I press Solar Beam. Okay. I can just press Solar Beam. This thing does so much damage to Primarina. And it doesn't even matter at this point after. Because we have Ed and Eddie who can just press Thunderbolt. It doesn't matter. I win. Solar Beam, they should be doing most of it. It's probably not gonna kill. It doesn't. Rain Dance. Why? Okay, that's fine. I think I could just switch out to Roshi again. Because now Splinter gets every kill. Yeah, I'd rather him get all the kills, yeah. Now I just bring back in Splinter. And I just press Solar Beam. You don't have enough switches for this. Solar Beam. I get the kill against that. That's its 3rd kill of the week. I press Solar Beam again. Yeah, I press Solar Beam. Ghost Fairy type doesn't matter. This is... Oh, that does matter. Surf doesn't get the kill. And now Weather Ball gets the kill. I press Weather Ball twice. It doesn't get the kill, actually. It's actually crazy. It doesn't matter. Sandy Shocks cleans this up. Get the special attack raising thing, nature. And I am Choice Scarf, so I outspeed his last 2 Pokemon. So I should be able to get the win here, because Cobalion just dies. I press Earth Power, and that should be a GG's. Oh my goodness. GG's to my opponent. I had a really good early game there. He couldn't deal with all the different rain and sun aspects of my team. Once again, Shiftry's showing why it's the GOAT. This thing is so strong. It killed Kilowattrel, it killed Donphan, it killed Primarina, and it almost killed Lapras. If I did 2 Weather Balls instead of Solar Beam into Weather Ball, I just kill there. This thing is so strong. I'd even bring out Gertrude or Barrascuda. I'm kind of sad about that because I like that, but I clean up the end game with Ed and Eddie, which is fine with me. I probably could have went to Walking Wake to get him some kills because he could use some. But GG's to my opponent there. We move on to, I think, 2-1, which is a good place for the first 2 weeks. We're kind of on a hot streak, my 2nd win in a row. And see you guys next week.